Could give it a minute or two.
Is it up now, is it?
Mm-hmm.
.187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the Army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
I want to make homicide.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm the same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
He's not joking. We know that.
What?
He just said something about... What is it?
Hey, Central Unit. Citizen reports suspicious activity on a trolley car on Fountain Avenue. Stand by for further information. Any Central Unit?
LAPD, ma'am. Are you all right?
That lowlife! That filthy lowlife!
What happened?
Stream
I was
elements
standing ready to get off and...
emoji robot face.
I heard a click. His camera. That pervert took a picture of my... up my...
Which way did he go?
There! That's him! Right there!
Oh my god.
Ah, fuck.
Don't make me chase you.
Go on, Phelps, get after that creeper!
Get in close and steer him off the tar.
For goodness sake. Will you stop, please? Skeezer keeps driving away from me. Won't just stop.
Show me your hands! You're under arrest for public indecency.
Oh, Christ.
Why are the cops chasing me just because I fucking... Oh, fuck, they're shooting at me.
Who is?
Coppers.
Oh.
Is that wash done?
Yes.
Right, okay.
What's wrong with you? Straight through the intersection. Are you crazy? Straight over the next intersection. Go straight.
I'm going straight. Do they still make these cars? Huh?
No.
What the hell?
What, not even like antiques? No.
If you want instructions on how to wipe your ass, you let me know.
Places. But they don't make them.
No, but there are still...
Any Central Unit 484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
You know the way. You can drive.
Any Central Unit of 484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
11K, calling KGPL. We'll take the 484.
11K, see the man. Citizen reports at 484 just occurred at 3155 West 4th Street. 11K, handle code 3.
You gotta help me, officer, please.
Slow down. What happened?
I was just walking along, not bothering nobody. And these punks jumped me. They knocked me across my mouth and took my money.
How long ago was this?
Not more than 20 minutes ago, mister. They went that way, down the alley there.
Wait here.
Please, you sucker.
Son of a bitch is taking the car! Shit, come on, let's get after it. Wake up, Cole. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Oh, quickly! Now we lost him. The car's messed up.
Probably not. So we'll check it later.
I lost him.
You lost it.
Any Central Unit of 484 just occurred 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
I hope you got some money saved up.
Any Central Unit of 484 just occurred 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
You gotta help me, officer, please.
Slow down. What happened?
I was just walking along, not bothering nobody. And these punks jumped me. They knocked me across my mouth and took my money.
How long ago was this?
Not more than 20 minutes ago, mister. They went that way, down the alley there.
Wait here.
Please, you sucker.
That son of a bitch is taking the car! Shit, come on, let's get after him.
Wake up, Cole. Hit him! Clear this asshole off the road. Getting close and steer him off the tar. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Now, wasn't that a stupid thing to do?
So much fuck off and die.
What?
You're behind the wheel.
What? What did you say?
You just told me to fuck off and die.
It's a bit rude.
Huh?
Bit rude.
Is it?
Make us a fag though.
What?
Make us a fag.
Yeah, I'll do it in a sec.
Wrong.
Oh, shut up, you features on. Just waiting on the bacon. Prick. I haven't got this stuff, but I don't love it. Just because I can.
Second floor. Apartment 6. In the back.
Thanks.
Sure. Just give me the money.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on?
Relax, Rusty. 26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here.
Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead. Phelps?
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest. Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly.
Did she choke? No.
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Very unusual ring.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down, and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies. You might be onto something.
Optimistic, Cole.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
And pills.
Looks like barbiturates.
Did they do morphine in pill form?
What?
Did they do morphine in pill form?
In what?
Pill form.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling
This
around
is
in
why
this
we
thing?
don't do drugs. Because they're extremely bad for us. Oh wait, this is I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't mean to step over your body. No, I'm trying to figure it all out for you. See, this is what I don't get. Some of the
This
bodies
is
are
all
really
top end of
good.
town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Yeah.
Some of the bodies are what?
Some of the, like, you know, like the deceased,
Yeah.
and they look like, you know, deceased. But then, okay. But then, when it comes to photographs like this, they look completely different.
It's been a modeling assignment. It's a place to start.
Treatment company.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
I need to get some rainwater.
Hmm?
What for?
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Why? Okay, did she just say I need to get some rainwater?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going mad then. That's what I heard. Okay.
Circumstantial. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
I'm still sleeping.
Find anything interesting?
Any ideas?
Once you've checked the bathroom, Cole, you better take a look around.
We should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster. I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact. Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
So she wasn't mad at anyone in particular?
No, men were usually besotted with Miss Julia, not the other way around. I don't think Miss Julia was ever in love with anyone.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Men friends, Mrs. Reynoldson. Spill it.
I will not spread gossip about Miss Julia. She was very nice to me.
I don't care if she was the Virgin Mary's sister. Who was she humping? You changed the sheets.
You're disgusting. If you're going to take that tone, I won't answer any more questions.
Got that wrong and all.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it.
Abby?
The way it's turned out, though, isn't it?
What does she want pink? Rainwater.
Very helpful.
The spells.
One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go
The
home.
spells.
Yeah.
Oh, can you tell her not to put any on me?
Okay.
I'm too nice.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
You want to go digging around in drains trying to support Mal's theory? You go ahead. I'm not getting my hands dirty.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm with Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
So music stops there.
I'm at a loss.
You want to go digging around in drains trying to support Mal's theory? You go ahead. I'm not getting my hands dirty.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
I think our work is done here.
The body's gone.
Right, so if I land it and enter the office, press that thing, I'm wondering if that'll save the helicopter for me. I don't think it will, but...
Turn left up ahead. Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why...
Open your eyes! Turn left when you can.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
You need to take the next right, and he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Well, the helicopter's still here. I can't remember whether I bought my apartment.
Straight over. You're gonna go right up ahead.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Maybe
please.
Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, a wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you. How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Oh, my darling.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my...
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
How well did you know Ms. Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
You didn't like her, did you?
It wasn't a question of like, Detective. She was incredibly beautiful. When you looked in her eyes, you knew how a mouse felt before a snake. Not an ounce of warmth there.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch. Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
What do you guys?
The old boy is lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
What's that icon by your car?
Can you drive to this one?
What, that's her fault?
Have you noticed how brokers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Thing about it, they don't talk about other people. Hey, what are you doing?
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death now.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore. Say, could I borrow some of that mascara?
Arnett is in interview too, Phelps. Go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
Store strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled.
And you were close?
Oh.
We were friends.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been.
I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Spill it, Henry. You know nothing about a man named Henderson?
Yes, you're right. Henderson, yeah. Very distinguished.
How about a first name, wise guy? An address, maybe?
I'm sorry, I don't. I think he lives somewhere out of town. Somewhere back east.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
I bumped took a swipe at me, put him down in my sap.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Excuse me.
He's in that car at the lights.
Don't get too close now, Josephine.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
God damn it. Everyone's looking at us, Cole.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Can you quit driving like a jackass already?
What's the expected for cooking?
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Oh, Excuse me. Fucking hell.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Am I meant to tail him?
Yeah, looks like it.
Bro.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Did he go round the corner?
No.
Hello.
Hey, Warrior. You alright, dude?
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
You do.
Oh.
I can't tail. I'm very bad at it.
Oh.
I'm over yesterday.
I noticed. You said hello.
He needs money and fast.
Start building.
Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
I'm just going to jigsaw with these cans down. Where's your cup? You want me to use a different cup?
No, it's fine. Even if you just break it.
But I didn't mean to.
Huh?
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, tell me angry. Excuse me. Shit. Should be able to skip all this now because we've been through it.
He needs money and fast.
So annoying. You should be able to skip this because I've already been through it.
Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
You wait, asshole. Said you wait. Crosses over the road there. Crosses over there. It's up here where he turns right up there. See where that break in the building is?
Yeah.
He turns up there and I bloody thingied. I put it up. I went to that sort of like pillar thing next to the blue. And put it up.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be. LAPD, the man who just came in here, you bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
My God. Never said.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thank you. You can drive.
You can drive.
You can drive.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
So after these story missions, I'm going to go back to the cases and see which ones I haven't done with 5-star. It's a big day today.
What?
You're not even listening, you're just there like...
Sir, I need
I've
a
got
copy
the
of
earphones
that.
on, that's
Item
what
stolen
I'm
over the last year.
There you go.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Recent burglaries.
Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
Shoo piggy.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
So what does that mean? There's got to be something else here because it's doing that trying thing. So there's the pearl ring.
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
It takes you off it once you've
It's
gone
here.
into it anyway.
Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud. Can you drive to this one?
106 subscribers right now.
What?
106 subs right now.
There's somebody else. Must be there on 104.
2 more people have.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Come on, let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Who's the one in white?
Another police officer.
You got loads of them now, so you've got to shoot.
Throw out the guns.
Your move, mister. Come get me.
Stay down.
You're pretty brave for a kid, man.
You're clear. Go.
As soon as he pokes his head out, we'll step on it.
turn the corner, R1 and L eventually. Did you get it?
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole
My
posse
shoulder
with him.
feels so dead.
Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. We nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
Nice house.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eastrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are, making heinous accusations in my own home?
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There, are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eavestrom. The department will get in touch, let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, Mother and Father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Take the next left.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Put a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it. You need to take the next right.
Take the next right.
You're gonna go right up ahead. Straight on. Turn left up ahead. Straight over.
Straight through the next intersection.
Take the next right turn. Go straight. Phelps! Straight through the intersection. What are you doing? Straight over the next intersection.
You got a couple of engines, soldiers.
I can't even fucking get into the gate.
No, after this case, you won't get into again.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiancé really is.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Stop!
Don't kill him,
LAPD!
Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on,
Put your hands in the air! Give it up! LAPD! Don't make me chase you!
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How'd I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. He came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
So why'd you play this game then? Because 90% of the people that play this game are kids.
This isn't.
Well, you got this, the longest
Go
guy.
longest,
Seems
ready
quite
up.
thirsty.
Wait, hold on. You might have to back out because I'm trying to invite my brother. And,
Okay.
She was saying that she played
I think this is any use to
this.
us.
I'll try and invite
He
him
was saying
again.
how shit it
If it
was.
doesn't work,
This longest guy,
We
he
have
was
played
saying
that.
how shit
yeah.
Fortnite was, and then
Alright, bye guys.
she was like,
Goodbye.
I played it the
You
other
just,
day,
Jordan, hold on.
and then
See if I can,
just she normally plays the same games over
for
and
some
over.
reason, oh, there we go.
So,
Yeah.
Is that him?
I did like
That
it
is
back in the day,
I'm not dead, you're not dead.
but now it seems to be mostly kids that
Junk.
play it. That's why I said.
Oh my god, we
it's
did
better
it!
since it's not-
Everyone ready up, please
Yes.
stop, please. Well, they stop,
Oh, when you get dickheads like that, you don't ready up.
I don't think so.
He's so fucking, he's saying one thing and then she'll say something the opposite and then he'll retract
I
what he
doubt
said. It's funny. It is really funny. Oh, this is going to be an easy game. Good luck for you with this part 4 newbie Jason. I can't remember what map we're on. So the lad that was constantly spamming his Xbox leaves as soon as the game starts.
Does he?
Yeah. The game started.
Nothing significant.
So what next?
Take a look through his things. See what else this snake is hiding.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her? Vacheron Constantine. It's an extremely expensive watch, Henry. A graduation present from my parents.
I'm gonna go and get some spray.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Miss Swanson might be gullible enough to believe your story, Arnett, but I'm not buying. You're involved in a burglary scam, and so was Julia Randall.
I'm a legitimate businessman. I can't speak for Julia.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather.
Fucking going the wrong way.
Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
You wanted Julia Randall out of your life.
Why would he want that? Julia was our friend.
Julia was his hump, sweetheart. They were the Bonnie and Clyde of society burglars. He met you and realized he didn't have to steal anymore. He could just mooch from you. He needed Julia out of the way.
Julia was insatiable. She didn't care about anyone, not the least me. She was never going to go back to the poverty she came from. I wanted to stop.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
The person that's gonna fuck you up, that's it. Son, you need to learn which way you're going. Yeah. See you later, motherfucker.
Give it up, Arnett. You're facing the gas chamber. Give the judge some reason to commute.
You still don't get it, do you? Julia entrapped everyone. She was so beautiful, so goddamn cold.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all
See
right?
you in a minute when I
I'm
come
not the
back
guy
with
you
some.
want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
I'm not doing well on this case.
Huh?
I'm not doing well on this case.
Stand it there.
Alright guys, I've got to end the stream now, carry it on tomorrow. I'm not doing very well on this case right now. But I'll see you all tomorrow.